So, Titus chapter 3, verse 1, remind the people to be subject to rulers and authorities, to be obedient, to be ready to do whatever is good, to slander no one, to be peaceable and considerate, and always be gentle toward everyone. I love that Paul begins this chapter, this section, with the word remind. Remind the people of the kind of citizens of their country that they should be. Samuel Johnson, again in the notes, he says this: we don't need to be taught new ideas so much as be reminded of old truths. Polybius, the Greek historian, said that Cretans were constantly involved in insurrections. This was just normal on the islands. Insurrections, murders. They would get involved in wars where there was no clear, everybody was going to get hurt in this war. Followers of Jesus, Paul would say, aren't supposed to live that way. We should be known as ideal citizens. We should be peaceable. We should be generous. We should be obedient to the authorities, known for pursuing the common good, which is exactly opposite of the way the Cretans on the islands had grown up. How are we supposed to sustain this countercultural way of life, which may be a very current question to ask? So right out of the chute, and this may be the next step in your faith, but Paul writes this: when faith and our culture collide, be respectful of government authorities. By the way, can I say we seem to be in short supply of this? Unless the candidate happens to be the one you voted for, regardless of which side of the aisle you might sit on. But Paul says that when culture and faith collide, remind the people to be subject to rulers and authorities. Evidently, this is something the church has always needed to be reminded of since the church began. Otherwise, and please catch this, otherwise we look just like people who don't follow Jesus. If we act like them, we look just like them, and there's supposed to be something different about us.